All right, so today we're going to talk about ordering scientific notation. All right, and these are our notes. Before we get started, there's a couple of vocabulary words that we need to know. All right, so vocabulary review. In Unit 1, we talked about ascending order, which means least to greatest. And then we talked about descending, which means greatest to least. We're going to come across these vocabulary words. All right, so there are two methods to order scientific notation. Method 1 is to change the numbers into standard form. All right, and we can do that by, like, for example, if we have 5.2 times 10 to the second power, okay, we can change it in standard form and it turns into 520. If I had another one, 6.3 times 10 to the third power, okay, oops. All right, we would get 6,300. If we were to compare these two numbers, which one would be the largest number? Okay, so I would choose 6,300. All right, now, the second part of this is looking at compare and order by the exponent, okay? Compare and order by the exponent. So if we click back over to our Desmos calculator, we could see if we looked at the exponent, you got a 2 and then you got a 3. Okay, which exponent is bigger? The 3 is bigger. So therefore, we could automatically choose that one. Okay, when we go back over to our notes and we look at this, it says we did it by the exponent, but then it says for the numbers with the same exponent, you have to order by the coefficient. Okay, so let's go back over to our Desmos calculator and talk about the coefficients. Okay. If I were to give a number, okay, and we are going to type into Desmos, I'm going to type in 3.3 times 10 to the negative 3, all right? And then I'm also going to type in another number with the exact same exponent, 4.5 times 10 to the negative 3. Now, if you're looking at these two numbers, all right, we have to decide, because the exponent is the same, which one of these numbers is larger, okay? And that's what it means by looking at the coefficient, okay, which are these numbers here. All right, so let's go back over and do some practice. All right, so method 2, let's check the exponents. So this one, we're only looking at the exponents. All right, so here it's asking to compare the following numbers using less than, greater than, or equal to. Okay, and we're only going to look at the exponents. So this is a 4, and on this one, the exponent is 1. Which one is larger? If you chose 4, you're absolutely correct. So 4 is greater than 1, okay? When we go down to the next one, we have a negative 3, and then we have a positive 3, okay? Which one, how do we read this? Is negative 3 greater than 3? Is negative 3 less than 3? I would always choose that negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers, so it would be less than, okay? So now when we get down to the next one, this one is saying we've got both our 5s and a 5 here, okay? So that means that what we would have to do is look at the coefficient. So I'm going to look here and I'm going to look here, okay? If that doesn't quite resonate with you, okay, let's figure out, we can go to Desmos and type it in, okay? So if we were to do that, we have 5.72 times 10 to the fifth power. Okay, that's 572,000. And then the next one was 7.43 times 10 to the fifth power. 743,000. Okay, so which number is bigger? How much more money would you rather have? This one or this one? Okay, I would choose that I want this one. All right, so what that means is that this number is less than this number. Okay, and that's how we compare and order scientific notation. All right, so what I would like for you guys to do is you're going to put the following numbers in ascending order. As we mentioned before, we know that ascending means to go up. So we're going to order from least to greatest. Now, you can look at your exponents and do this. All right, once you put them in order, please put a 1, a 2, and a 3, okay, for the numbers from least